Can you tell me about what you have learned in this build-up process?
A lot about trust.
Yeah.
Really about trust, because if you have the right people that are really into the thing and they want it, they like it, they love it, then you can trust that the whole thing will work. And this was a great experience with the founding of the Dingfabrik and the development of the Dingfabrik, because you really feel that all the people that spend time in here love this place and and want to make the place better.
And you are starting quite small scale. Is that true?
Well, we didn't grow that much in kind of many more members, because you always lose some members because they move or they don't have the time anymore because of jobs and so on. But you get other members into the club. We started with 20 people, and nowadays we are about 45. We have many users who just use the space for a single project, or come on our open Friday to the open workshop where they can work on their own, on their projects for free.
Yeah.
And use the possibility to exchange with each other. It's more about talking than about working on Fridays. And then our network is growing, more members on the mailing list, to answers to questions if you have a concrete technical question or how to make some things and so on. You just put a mail on the mailing list and everybody answers or gives you a hint who in the international network might help you. And more members on Facebook, more readers of our blog.
Alexander, I want to ask you about, in this Fablab, how do you train entrepreneurs in this environment?
Well, nowadays we just give the room to build your prototypes, to share knowledge with other guys, and it's all about the network behind the Fablab. And we are going to make this more professional in the next month. I think the main part will happen in 2013, and then we want to offer specialists who train entrepreneurs and startups. Nowadays we try to make our own visions, and with a big respect to all the little things that happen in the community. We got to know many Fab Labs that have different business models. Some are free, some are clubs. In some Fab Labs you have to pay for the minutes or hours you spend with the machine, or you just are able to make workshops, or you just can come in for one day in a week where it's open, and the other time it's for the university where it belongs to. And we get all these ideas and try to make an own vision of that. Not to be very standalone or just for being standalone, but we have a quite good idea of that. We think that this would be a good way to make a Fab Lab.
Yeah.
One way.
One way, yeah.
All other ways are good as well.
Yeah.
But
what about how can you combine Fab Lab as environment with existing education? Have you thought about because there must be kind of educational aspect in this one. You learn to design and you learn hands-on.
Well, I think we make some kind of education on our own, especially for grown-ups. If you learn how to handle a CNC machine, if you learn how to build a 3D printer, if you learn how to work with a 3D printer, you sometimes have the opportunity in the university, but only sometimes. I know it from my study. I had these options. I didn't have these options. I didn't have these options. Well, it would be cool to connect our possibilities more to the university, because we are nearby here locally. It would be pretty cool, but it's all about personal contact. It's not about the big idea. I think nobody would say in the public that this would not be a good idea, but yeah, it's about time, about the personal connection to this whole thing. Open source, a pretty important thing in here, not the main thing, but pretty often discussed, and some kind of inspiration for this whole Fablab thing is not that popular in the university. I think. Yes. It's just my experience with the university. I work there.
It's going to change,